everyone, and welcome back to Shifting Tones, the podcast with nerdy tones and shifting formats. Today, I am your host, Sam, because that's just how this thing works. We shift hosts all the time, just like our formats. And I'm joined by my two wonderful co-hosts, Lorissa.
Hello.
Sorry.
Oh, no,
Such
Sam.
a pause, yeah.
Well,
What?
Oh, I thought you were, your microphone was still causing problems. That's why I paused. I was confused.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, then why'd you pause?
Because never mind.
You're not making any sense.
Can we just start all over?
Nope. And Spiffy.
Hello.
Okay, see, that was on time. That was accurate.
Yeah, I got it.
Steph, does my micro sound bad?
I'm
my
so
God.
sorry.
Yeah.
What a disaster.
Yeah, can we please restart?
Absolutely not. This is all part of it.
Well, I'm leaving.
Okay, bye, Larissa.
Bye.
Steph, it looks like you're today's winner.
Huh?
By default, Larissa left.
Oh, yay. What did I win?
Well, this week's prize was actually our cat, Mr. Pibb. So it's unfortunate that Larissa left, but...
Oh, and you know what's unfortunate? I already have two cats.
Well, he needs a home now because
Ooh.
Larissa left, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
But what if we brought Larissa back so then she can get the cat?
Okay. Bring Larissa back in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, Larissa.
Hello.
There we go. We brought her back. How was the void?
It's all right, but we were having technical difficulties before, so that's why I really was pausing to make sure that everything was still okay.
It is working just fine. So we are good to go. So how are you guys doing besides technical difficulties and, being in the void and not wanting my cat? How are you guys doing?
Larissa, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So it is the dead of winter. I was just talking to our lovely Spiffy over here about how tomorrow, the day that you are listening to this podcast, so that would be Thursday, is the winter solstice. And I'm so excited because I'm a big space kind of nerd, and I love the alignment of all the planets and the sun and the earth and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm excited that it's the shortest day of the year, and if you're in the other hemisphere, it's the longest day of the year for you. I mean, isn't that crazy how solstices work?
Wait, so you said you're a space nerd and you love the stars and the planets and everything. Are you like an astrology nerd?
I wouldn't call myself an astrology nerd. I would call myself astrology curious. I know my sun sign, and that's about it.
I don't know any of that stuff, but not because I'm like, oh, I hate it, it's dumb, it's stupid, but because I'm lazy and I haven't taken the time to, look into it. So
I have done my star chart a few times, aka go on websites where they say, put in your exact time of birth and we'll give you your star chart. And I've done it a few times and I never remember anything about it.
Dude, I'm the same. I've looked it up and I'm like, yeah, my brain is absorbing this information.
Sure.
And then it never does.
No.
Like, same with, what is that really popular personality test that everyone gets the 4 letters?
The Myers-Briggs. I know.
That
I
one.
can remember that
IQ
one.
test.
I'm an INFJ, so I'm cool. I'm the cool internet kid.
I can never remember my 4 letters.
That's funny.
I think I'm an A, B, C, D, E, F, G kind of guy.
Obviously. Well,
I just remember the little picture of my person, but I don't remember anything else.
yeah, the illustrations on the one website, because I've taken all of them, like even the paper format ones as well, that fun fact, my mom's place of employment once gave them out to their staff.
Oh.
And so, yeah, I was like, oh, this feels more official. It's not. They're all the same.
Did it come with crayons?
No. But
Okay.
you did have to supply your own pencils and pens, so I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I've taken the test once, I believe.
Wow, only once. I take it at least biannually, I feel like, every 2 years.
Well, I figure if that's just who I am, then it is what it is. I gotta just live it. I think that's what it is I should have taken it when I was 5 years old.
There you go.
And then just lived my life based on that.
Well, in theory, according to my one professor that I had at college, yes, a professor believed in this personality quiz, which by the way, sorry to burst all your bubbles, it is in fact bunk science from my actual psychology professors who informed me this. But yeah, she said in theory your letters are supposed to change because you're supposed to evolve as a person, because like all of the letters symbolize like introversion, how you perceive the world, and all that kind of stuff. So you're eventually supposed to flip. So like I haven't. I'm pretty much have always stayed in INFJ or an INFP, which means I'm pretty introverted and analytical. That's all that means.
Sounds like you need to, just do more wacky, crazy things. I think you need to do more skydiving.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a wonderful recommendation, I guess.
And join a circus. I think those two things will get you a different set of 4 letters, perhaps.
If anything, I feel like the personality quiz might give people insights into whether or not they have some neuroses, meaning I'm pretty sure anyone who is an INFJ might have a little bit of anxiety and perfectionism. Just throwing it out there.
Steph, do you remember? You don't remember what you were?
So I was like trying to think of it because I only know the little picture.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the little campaign guy, but I don't know which one that is. Oh, quick Google, campaign. Oh my God, how do you spell that?
I know
I'm looking at famous INFJ personalities, and I just think it's funny because I'm like, well, some of these people had no ability to take this test.
Sure. Like,
Eleanor Roosevelt was an INFJ. Like, do you know that for sure?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, I found it out.
Christie, Plato was an INFJ. I don't know.
Guys, I'm super cool like that, That's why I said I'm the internet cool kid.
Well, I don't know if you want to go that far. One of the names on here is Adolf Hitler. So.
Yeah, we'll forget about him.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I found mine.
Ooh, what is it?
So the thing I remembered the little picture was the campaigner.
Oh, good.
But it's ENFP.
Yeah, not surprised.
I'm pretty sure that's what I am.
That makes sense. It means introverted, sensing, feeling, and perceiving.
Extroverted, right?
Steph, you got Mark Twain and Will Smith, Tom Brady, and Che Guevara.
But I also, more importantly, have RM. Hello.
What's R? Oh, I forgot about that. You can get additional side letters if you want.
What's RM?
Dude, from BTS. Fake stands.
Wait,
fake
what?
army.
Oh, no.
Not a real stand to begin with. Can't be fake if I don't know the person.
I love how I immediately went to, like, the personality quiz of being like, oh, yeah, there's additional letters if you, like, flip-flop. And you're like,
that was really funny.
I was trying to, like, RM, BM, like, bowel movement, but, like, I was trying to make it funny and I couldn't think of anything.
No.
Sorry.
No, it didn't work. Well, I don't understand. I don't remember how this is. How are you doing? Oh, we were talking about, like, the solstice and stuff. Okay, well, Steph, how are you doing? Not solstice.
I'm good because I figured out my personality type. But no, I've just been getting very much into I'm trying my best to get into, like, the holiday spirit and things like that. Trying to get merry and jolly for Christmas.
Yeah, well, we're married, so at least you accomplished that part.
That's fair. But I just got on to our school's Christmas break, so that just started for me. So I'm excited to have a little time off and just hang out. And then I made. Well, you guys, should I spoil the surprise for you? Yes or no?
For
the podcast.
What are you doing? What's the surprise?
Because you'll be getting something.
No. I don't want. I love surprises. So
wait, okay, getting something in the mail.
No,
Is
no
it a
spoilers.
Christmas card?
I don't know. Now, Larissa sounds like she doesn't want to know.
Well,
I don't
two things.
Know.
One, we already sent you a Christmas card, so surprise. Did you get it?
Yes, I did. It was very
what
cute.
was on this one?
Thank you.
Was it cats?
I think so. It was like an old vintage Christmas card.
Yeah, they're all vintage postcards, but they all have. So we got a pack, and I'm pretty sure it's still from a local business. We may or may not have bought it from some place that sounds like a jungle.
What?
Amazon.
I was like, huh?
That was
a jungle?
Lame. That was lame.
No, that went right over my head.
That's funny. Anyway, I do not support Jeff Bezos, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But they're all it came in a pack of 24, and 12 of the cards all had different unique designs. So a lot of them were like kittens drinking milk, or little cute dogs with a stocking, or cardinals. So we were just kind of curious. We don't remember which one we gave you, but I'm pretty sure we gave you a cat.
Probably. I also
Obviously, it
remember
was
getting one.
forgettable.
I remember getting one from you guys like 2 years ago too.
Yeah, we're not like super consistent about it, but we did it this
No.
year. So same with
Well,
like hanging up
that's
Christmas
good.
lights. Like the first year we moved in, I hung them up on the roof because I was super excited. And then like the 2 years after that, it was cold or I was lazy. And this year I did it just not on the roof, just around the windows. So
Oh, okay. That's better than nothing.
Yeah.
you'll see it at our end of year holiday shindig.
Ooh, that is true. There is a big old meetup happening.
Oh yeah, the Shifting Tones
Meetup.
meetup, official meetup.
Yeah,
All of our
official
fans will
meetup.
be there.
I know some of our listeners will probably be there, so it's not an official meetup, but you exclusive listeners, you know what's up.
We're joking.
Hey, look, no, if you
But it
listen
is a
to this
meetup.
and you're not one of our friends or family members, let us know. I might consider sending you an invite.
But yeah, other than that, nothing else going on. Sam,
Cool.
you?
Let's see. I have some last minute shopping to do tomorrow.
Oof.
It's for me
Oh.
because I done all the family shopping, so
Oh, that's good.
Oh, what was I going to say? This, I don't know. I can't remember if we talked about it last episode, so stop me if we already did.
sure.
We recently bought on Facebook Marketplace a old CRT TV.
No, we did not. This is
So that-
huge.
I know, I'm talking about this is my
okay.
time.
But it's for my game. But all
Right, it's for Larissa's game and Larissa's game system and for Larissa to use, but I'm using it as a talking point. So it's, a little like 18-inch TV screen, maybe a little bit bigger.
It's not little.
I mean, compared to like today's TVs.
It's a giant box. It's a CRT TV.
Yeah, no, it's a cube for sure, but the screen itself is little. Anyways, it's so that we can play like the Sega Genesis and the GameCube on, but specifically a game for Larissa called Eternal Darkness, which is a game that messes with your settings and your like TV and will like randomly change a station or look like it or like turn off your TV and different things. It was ahead of its time back then, but
Oh,
And it
how
only
cool.
really works on a CRTV because otherwise, like, it doesn't really have that same effect on a flat screen because it's not actually changing your channels, but it makes it feel like it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
and this way I can play Super Smash Bros. At like peak performance.
Absolutely.
And get that port 4 so I can have the best
No.
FPS settings.
Frame drop rates. Nope. None
That's
of that.
right.
Wow. That'll be exciting though. Where are you gonna put it?
It's currently in the basement on the floor, which is worrisome, but we'll figure it out.
That's exciting.
Okay. Are you guys ready for today's episode?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, today's episode is brought to you by the flip of a coin.
Oh,
That's right.
What?
that's
I
a
have
throwback.
2 different ideas going on, and I'm just gonna leave it up to the flip of a coin. So, idea 1 will be heads.
Okay.
And idea 2 will be tails. And I'm
Are
just
we
gonna
gonna
flip
know
this
them?
coin.
Are we gonna know what they are or
Not
no?
until I flip it,
Oh.
Okay.
because I'll use the other idea next time I host.
Oh.
So I'm gonna
Look at
flip a
us
coin.
in sync.
Google's got this very fancy flip a coin thing, and it came up tails.
Oh.
So their tails is really interesting. It's like a chalice with.
I'm
like,
just gonna say
flames coming out of it.
boo. Boo.
What? Oh, yeah, that's fair. Booed up.
I don't
Okay.
know what the coin is.
Yeah, I
or
have
the
no idea what
option.
tails means, so
Well,
cool.
today's topic, because it landed on tails, is going to be conspiracy theories.
Oh no.
Oh.
But not what you think. Not what you think.
Okay.
Yeah, we did bring up Hitler earlier. It's not going to be
No.
anti-Semitic
Whoa, whoa,
related,
whoa.
is it?
Come on.
That's the last time this podcast will ever bring him up. So let me start off with one for you and like just see what your thoughts are on it, okay?
Okay.
And I just want you guys to, tell me what you think about it and if you think like it could be real or it could be fake,
Oh, so you're gonna give us some?
I'm giving you one right now just as a pointer, as a an idea of how this episode might work.
I
I
see.
see.
Okay. An example for us.
An example per se,
Us
yes.
silly folks over here.
Some might say these silly folks are going to have an example thrown at them, correct?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys heard, but there's a conspiracy theory that the American voice actor for Naruto, that lady.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name. She has been recently doing voiceover commercials for the Donald Trump campaign for 2024 to help promote it for young people.
I hope that's not real, and I'm a sucker for anything like Trump adjacent where I'm like, yeah, sure, the world's crazy. That could be true. But I think it's a fake conspiracy theory. No one's saying that, and also it's not actually happening.
I feel like, can't you just like easily look to see if that's real or not? Or is it, I don't know.
Yeah, but the conspiracy is that they've been they're recorded right now, but they haven't been used yet because the campaign hasn't officially been like out there yet with commercials and stuff like that. So you're just gonna have to wait and see if their voice is gonna be used for that.
No one's saying that. That's fake.
Have you Googled this already?
No, I didn't even know about this.
It's pretty wild though, right?
It is a wild idea.
It's on the official like anime news network.
No, it's real?
No, this is not real.
Okay, good.
This is a conspiracy theory that I came up with.
That's a good one.
Because that'd be crazy, right?
Absolutely.
It was reminding me a lot of like how like the army plays on Twitch to try and recruit for younger people.
Oh yeah, they're at cons all the time
that's
too.
right.
Yeah. I've seen that like anime conventions and stuff.
Literally every single con.
It's Army, Navy, Marines.
Yeah,
and
trying to get the younger people. So I was like, I could understand the thinking of like trying to get young people, but I was like, to do the English Naruto voice actor is kind of a weird choice because that's not super like all young people involved.
No, it's starting to age itself a little bit.
That's fair. Could you imagine though, like the army comes up to you and they're like, "You can Naruto run across the desert and Hatsune Miku your way into success."
I just remembered that like Area 41 raid.
Area 57?
Where they had to explain.
Where's Area 41 at? Real
sorry,
quick?
I'm sorry. You know what I meant. Where they had to explain to the actual army, the military, what the Naruto run is. Do you remember that when they were going to like, raid it?
That was a good point in internet history.
Yeah, I know.
One of the very few good ones out there.
The Area 41 raid.
Is it not Area 51?
It's
why
51.
are we saying?
I said 41 by accident.
Wait, did I say 57?
You said 57.
Area 57 was like a local skate park at one point growing up. So
I was like, wait, pause.
It's also a ketchup bottle.
Heinz 57.
Oh Lord,
this is a disaster. But I'm just glad that there were two mistakes. So I was trying to make fun of Larissa for Area 41, and I said Area 57, so that's good.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So the way today's episode is going to work is I'm going to give you two a general topic, a very, very broad general topic for each of you. I'm going to let you guys choose. Again, this is going to be part of the coin flip. So two topics, one for each of you.
Okay.
And you have to convince me that your conspiracy theory is real. So I want you to make a conspiracy theory and give me details about it and convince me that yours is real.
But like, if we're making it up, you already know it's fake.
No, I know, but the point of it is I want you to
sound convincing.
I want it to be convincing enough to where I could be like, you know what? That sounds like something that could be real.
I can visualize those dots being connected.
Like that
Right.
lady, the genius lady?
Yeah.
The what?
The genius lady, you know, the one that's like all the numbers and around the chalkboard and stuff. You know, the one that's been on Facebook for like ever now because even the
Are you talking about
boomers
the
know
Sarah Paulson meme?
I think that's her name. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, I guess, yeah, sure.
Not a conspiracy theory, which also might be a conspiracy theory because I've read it on Facebook. Apparently, she is bi.
I'm pretty sure she's married to a woman, so...
she could still be bi, okay?
No, I get that. But I'm just saying, like, it's not a big, like, shocker if she is because she's, married to a woman or dating one. But, so, I don't want you to also, like, just be like, apparently... But I want you to convince me in the most, like... So, I'll give you a topic, and then, like I said, I can cut out, like, wait time in the editing process, which is fine if you need, like, a few seconds to think of something. So, the first one, and these are all going to be nerdy related. Okay. The first one is going to be something nerdy we really haven't touched on much here in the podcast, which is music.
Okay.
So, Steph and Lorissa, I have two conspiracy theories, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The first one is, the topic is Taylor Swift.
Okay.
The other topic is country music. Two completely different things. One a little bit more specific than the others, okay?
Okay.
So, I'm going to flip a coin right now. I need one of you guys to call heads and one of you guys to call tails.
Heads. Heads.
Okay, Larissa. Steph called heads.
Yep, I get tails, I guess.
Okay, and it's tails. So, Larissa, you get to pick your topic. Which one do you want to give me a conspiracy theory on?
I'll go with Taylor Swift.
Okay, so Steph, you have country music.
Country music. Okay.
Same thing, right?
I don't know. I mean, kind of, I guess, in a way.
Who's going first then?
I'll let Larissa decide since she won the coin toss.
Oh. We'll go with Steph first.
Ah!
All right, Steph, I need you to give me a conspiracy theory about country music to convince me.
These type of games I'm not good at.
Just wing it, Steph. This is all part of it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna just ramble.
It doesn't
with
even have to be super specific. It can be super broad.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Have you guys heard this conspiracy theory that's going around?
Mm-hmm.
You have. I haven't even said it yet. But that fits the theme because it's been rumored that country music doesn't even exist.
What?
Okay, now I'm curious. What do you mean by that?
I don't know anything about it.
Well, what's the theory behind it? I've heard country music on the radio.
Have you?
Yeah, I usually change it fairly quickly, but I've heard it on the radio.
Are you sure?
Well, maybe not so much, but elaborate. What do you mean? Like, how could I have not heard it? What would I be hearing instead?
I don't know. That's all I got. That's all you get.
This might be the worst conspiracy theory ever.
I'm not good at them.
All right, well, you got to get better at them.
Well, that's just who I am, baby.
That's not even a conspiracy theory. That's just Steph doesn't believe in country music.
It is fake.
I was just saying it was fake. It's like as if, I don't know. I'm not good at this.
Are you saying country music is fake music?
It is
No,
fake
just...
No, I
no,
do
like it
appreciate...
just never existed at all. Like as if you heard it, it was just a different genre or something.
Okay.
Like,
well,
just like, I don't know.
Let's see if Larissa's is any better.
Probably.
And then if it is, you can go off of how that went. And if not, this will just be a fun struggle bus episode.
It'll be a struggle. I will tell you that right now.
You are a very creative and
not with my
interesting
thoughts.
person, Steph. You can do this. I
no.
promise. Okay, Larissa, you got Taylor Swift. What's your conspiracy theory?
So my conspiracy theory is that the relationship between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce is fake, like in the sense of like old Hollywood romances where they weren't really together, and it's just to promote Taylor Swift's career and Travis Kelce's career, because when they first announced the relationship, it came about the same time as the Taylor Swift Eras Tour's movie release.
Interesting. So you're thinking it was used to sell more tickets?
Yeah.
What about for the Chiefs? How does this benefit Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs? Like, what did they get out of it?
So, apparently, even though I'm not supposed to use that word, Travis Kelce's jersey, all the big NFL jerseys, they're like $100+ I don't know what they are these days. They're expensive.
Yeah.
The sales of them have skyrocketed since the relationship has started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you think it's to sell more jerseys for the NFL? Does Travis get any money out of this?
I mean, probably. I mean, if you have a fame around your career in football, I mean, we're still talking about Tom Brady, right? I mean,
that's true.
He's making in the millions.
Absolutely. Okay. See, between the two, country music doesn't exist, and that a celebrity relationship is fake. I'm gonna have to go with Larissa on this one. So that's one point for Larissa.
All right, let me give you some background lore.
On what? Your country music?
No, on me as a person. I have never once in my life ever listened or talked about conspiracy theories.
I mean, that's fair. You
that's
probably
fair.
shouldn't.
I mean, that sounds healthy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know anything about them. But you're like Mr. Investigator over here.
Well, you have to understand the concept.
I get
of them,
it,
at least, right?
Kind of.
Like most of them are like harmful and toxic, but there are some like crazy ones that like Antarctica has a secret like alien base underneath it, and that's why it's so mysterious. I mean, one that's, I guess, not so harmful, but a lot of people believe in is, like, the flat Earth theory. It's a conspiracy theory people believe in.
No, I know. That's borderline.
I'm trying to think of, like, another, like, good conspiracy theory that, like, is goofy enough where it's not harmful. Like, there's a lot of them, obviously, like, they're super toxic and super harmful about, like, World War II or 9/11 or Pearl Harbor or different things that, like, people got hurt and died and slaughtered in, you know.
Right.
But I don't know, like, you could say, like, did you know that, you know, clown cars are actually a pocket dimension, and that's why so many clowns can fit in them.
Duh.
And it's just a technology developed by circuses for circuses, and they have such a monopoly on it that it's actually owned by Google and Apple. It's a conglomeration company specifically to promote circuses.
Okay.
Steph's not impressed.
Okay, how about this next one? This next
Wait,
topic.
wait, hold on. Plot twist. My conspiracy theory was real. People are actually believing that's why Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got together.
I know, but I need something
I didn't know that.
You make up.
Wait,
okay.
hold on. One more thing, though, because I do
gosh.
love conspiracy theories, and I know I shouldn't, and it's a toxic part of me, but I'm fascinated with cultures. I mean, I do have a degree in sociology and psychology, so naturally it makes sense that I would want to understand people's reasonings behind why they join cults and believe in conspiracy theories and all that kind of fun stuff. But the Taylor Swift is secretly gay conspiracy theory is wild. Oh my god. If you want to spend like hours listening to people dig into this and like look at like different photos and see like, hey, in this moment she looked at so and so, and I forget who it is specifically, she's a model, and everyone seems to think that they are the OTP, that they're actually like secretly married.
It's
and
too much.
Nothing really matters.
Yes, it's too much
real.
for me.
It's
I don't
insane.
care. See, I don't care if it's real or fake. Like, I don't care at all Taylor Swift's love life or who she is dating or whatever. She could date a Rock for all I care, or The Rock. It doesn't matter. I think it starts getting problematic when people are like trying to out Taylor Swift, even if she is gay or isn't gay.
Right.
Like, if people are like trying to out her and use their platform for that purpose.
What's the next one?
Wait, no, hold on, one more thing. So that's why.
Like conversation.
No, I'm sorry, but this Taylor Swift thing is just fascinating to me because like she is so culturally important right now, and there's so many people who want her to be gay for whatever reason. I would not be surprised if people believe like in old Hollywood, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift were secretly like a lavender couple, meaning that they're both secretly gay and they're only in a relationship of convenience. Like, I would not be surprised if there are people who believe that.
Right, but here at Shifting Tones, we don't believe this or condone the advancements of conspiracy theories.
Or
unless
outing
they're the ones we're
anyone.
creating right now. So, if you don't believe country music exists, let us know, you know? All right, so the next one, Steph, this should be a little bit more comfortable for you. Okay?
Yeah.
The next topic is anime.
Okay.
And since Larissa got to pick last time, I'm going to let you pick first this time.
All right.
Okay, you have two topics, okay?
Uh-huh.
The first topic is Sword Art Online.
Oh no.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
And the other topic is the One Piece.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll do Sword Art Online because
Oh,
I've
no.
actually seen that one.
I've never
Okay.
seen One Piece either, so
You don't waste your time.
So I just start, or I choose. I choose to start
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
because then I can get it over with faster.
there you go. Rip
So
that
when I
Band-Aid
bought-
off.
You gotta
Yep,
convince
yep.
yourself. Put your heart into this a little bit more, okay? If I
Okay.
would have just said Naruto, you still would have said something like, Sasuke's not real. And I'm like, come on.
No, the big ol' conspiracy that a lot of the fandom, and the fans in general kind of have a consensus going on is that Asuna, our main heroine, is actually related to Kirito, the main hero.
No.
Uh-oh. Please continue. Tell me more.
Yeah, so they had that whole little moment in the cabin, snuggling up close, she's kind of on top. But it turns out you can actually pause one of the frames in that scene and see her hair roots. Now, this darker pixel that was there, when enhanced by fans, mind you, it was black. Guess who has black hair? Kirito, our main boy.
I was going to guess Kirito, your main boy.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So it's kind of looking like they might be related.
So what does Asuna get out of dyeing her hair and making Kirito try to fall in love with her, or whatever the situation is?
Oh, she just crazy.
Do you think like this is some sort of experiment trying to, get to to get to Kirito, or is it just for laughs, or is it just to mess with him?
Can I interrupt for a second, Sam?
Yes, please.
Sam,
I'm trying to get to the bottom of this conspiracy theory.
Lest we forget the notorious thing known with anime of incest, Kirito's cousin is already in love with Kirito, and it's implied in the first half of the season that Kirito might have feelings back. So I would not be surprised if he's already in love with someone he's related to.
Oh.
It's a reoccurring theme in the show. Yeah. Thank you. Good chime. Steph high fives Lorissa.
Do you think there's a chance that his cousin who's in love with him is actually Asuna?
That'd be wild.
That would be wild. Like in a wig?
Oh my god. I could get a better conspiracy theory in 2 seconds.
No, this was a tag team effort. Let's be real. And I rest my case.
Steph, have you ever watched Sword Art Online?
Yes. I said that earlier.
I was curious. Okay.
That's why I knew the characters. Let me Google. Was it Kirito? Was that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Ooh, look at my memory go. Oof. Okay, we're good.
Okay. I mean, your conspiracy theory doesn't
It was
really,
great.
it doesn't do much for me.
Well, that's you're not a Sword Art fan.
I've seen the show. I've seen the first 3 seasons.
Yeah, that's
so,
I don't know why you put yourself through that, but
well, first half of season 1 was okay. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, it's bound to get better, right? It has to get better. It does not get better.
No.
I also watched it at the beginning of COVID when I was like, I'm working from home. I've really only watched Naruto and a little bit of Haikyuu at this point. I'm going to try something else.
Yeah, that's
and
a mistake.
So I scrolled on Hulu and it was like, hey, most popular. And I was like, okay, sure.
Oof.
So, yeah, big oof. Okay, Larissa, what's your conspiracy theory on the One Piece?
Why do you keep calling it the One Piece? It's just One Piece.
Well, so that's why. Well, no, I'm giving you the option.
Oh.
So in the show One Piece, the whole point of it is to find the One Piece, which nobody knows what it is, if it's even real.
Right. The real conspiracy theory is, even though it's not a real conspiracy theory, is that One Piece will never be finished. But that's not my conspiracy theory.
That's a pretty good one, because the writer came out recently and said that it is being finished. So, but it's interesting, because it might just never finish. Yeah.
Well, also, I don't know if you've known this, but, the series has been going on for so long that some of the voice actors were concerned that they were going to, age out of their role and or die before the anime is finished.
Ooh.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But, okay, so what's your actual conspiracy theories? These are just things.
Yeah, these are just fun tidbits about
I thought
an anime.
those were they
No.
sounded very conspiring.
Those are real things.
Almost as real as country music.
Listen, I don't delve in this stuff. I don't know.
No, I don't either, but for whatever reason my Facebook seems to think I really enjoy Naruto and One Piece, so it gives me random tidbits about the fandom, and I'm like, oh, this is fun, but I've never seen an episode of One Piece in my life.
Dude,
so.
we sound old. We've been talking about Facebook a lot.
I know!
Imagine if this was on MySpace.
I know. My millennial is showing, even though I'm a cusper.
Give us the
yeah, so it's not actually going to be about the anime per se, but we do know that this year Luffy in his famous straw hat made an appearance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this year for the first time.
Right.
Yeah, she's right.
He did.
Okay, go on.
Yes. And it's odd that for his first appearance, that his straw hat didn't quite look like a straw hat. And they said that in theory, in some video evidence, the angle's a little weird. That
could be doctored.
Yeah, the balloon, brazed against a tree and popped the balloon. So that's why he looked a little funny this year. Some might say that, But actually it's a cover-up because they purposely popped the balloons this year to distract from the pro-Palestine protests going on in the streets. Boom.
Wait, what?
I mean, that's kind of true. Well, I mean, the balloon popping, I don't think is true, but that's an interesting conspiracy
No,
theory
the balloons did pop. You did not.
No, I know that. But it wasn't purposefully.
Yes. Purposely popped to distract from... So, Steph,
I don't watch the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah, I watch it every single
Steph,
year
I'm
like a
convinced
child.
You've never seen anything ever in your life.
I have very select interests. And those interests bar me from everything else.
So, this year, the entire Israel-Palestine conflict, you are aware of that, right?
Yes, I am of that.
Okay, good. So there were protests going on during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and it is already a fact that there were protests going on, and one even went onto the parade street, and the TVs literally cut out for a full 30 seconds in order to not show it. So that is the context behind that, and there were multiple balloons that year that popped because of the way the parade was going, and there were trees that were not properly groomed.
Well, the balloons were flying really low too.
Yeah.
Was it windy that day?
I don't remember. Maybe.
I think it was a little windy, yeah, but I don't know enough to
I don't know.
20, 30, 40,
and it
20,
wasn't
30 feet lower.
That unseasonably cold either. So that just adds to my conspiracy theory.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm convinced a little bit more again. Steph, you came out swinging with an actual theory this time.
I always swing, and then I miss.
Sports aren't your thing?
Oh, no, I love soccer. But that's kicking. I'm not swinging there.
That makes a lot of sense. You're kicking for your life, kicking and screaming for your life right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
In this game, yeah. Again, I'm sorry, Steph, but I have to give the win this time to Lorissa.
That's fine.
I could see hers being an actual conspiracy theory that the internet's gonna start talking about.
Please tell me this next one's our last one? Question mark?
Oh, Steph, we have so much time left.
No, we're at 40 minutes already.
Yeah.
Steph, who's your all-time favorite actor? Do you know actors?
Ooh.
Do you know any actors, Steph?
I know of some.
Okay. Who's somebody you know of? You are Googling actors right now. She's
just scrolling through her mind bank.
No, okay. There's...
It's like that SpongeBob episode where he deletes his entire memory.
It really is. It's I'm not good at thinking on the fly. Mm-hmm. Can you tell?
No, not at all.
Good thing you're on a podcast.
No, but it's the Captain America guy.
Chris Evans.
Yes.
That him. And there's the other Chris.
Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. And then there's Loki guy.
Tom Hiddleston.
He's in some stuff.
He's my baby boy.
There's Mr. Harry Potter. He's in some stuff. Mr. Daniel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. Daniel.
Mr. Daniel, yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. You know a few names. Okay.
But I don't know anything about people or actors.
Tom Hiddleston dated Taylor Swift, so there's that.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Okay.
Which is also a cover for her gay lesbian lover.
God, okay. I can't.
I'm gonna give you, Steph. I'm gonna give you 2 actors, and I'm gonna give Lorissa 2 actresses.
Oh no.
They don't have to. It doesn't have to be a romance thing. It can be whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
It can be whatever comes to your mind. So just because to make this a little easier, Steph, you're gonna have Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans. for your conspiracy theory.
Chris Squared.
Chris Evans. I just have to Google pictures of them.
Google them. Yep.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Evans is Captain America. Chris Hemsworth is Thor. But they've done other roles in other movies.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And Larissa, I'm gonna give you Margot Robbie.
Oh no.
And let's see. I had other actors prepared and stuff like that, but considering Steph doesn't know any,
wait, just real quick, I want to hear what they were.
I'm not telling you.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't have made it. You wouldn't have known them.
Maybe, I don't know.
Exactly. So let's go with Margot Robbie and who's another big female actress right now? Larissa, tell me a female actress you know.
Emma Watson. I mean, she's not really acting right now, but
fine. No, okay, all right. Margot Robbie and Scarlett Johansson.
okay.
Okay. I need a conspiracy theory about these actors or actresses. From each of you, it could be something wild. It could be something weird or unique, or I just want your best made-up story about these people. You don't even have to know anything about them. You can make up a conspiracy thing about two people and just put these names in there and convince me that it's real.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to let Larissa go first to give Steph prep time.
Oh boy. So we all know who Margot Robbie is. You know, she's been in quite a lot of films lately. She's our dear Harley Quinn in a lot of DC films, but she's also notable in a lot of, I believe, biopics and in the Wolf of Wall Street as the wife. So, just to remind you of who this wonderful actress is.
And Barbie.
Oh, yes, and Barbie. How can I forget that? What a great movie. And Scarlett Johansson. I'm going to sound terrible, but all I know her for is her role as Black Widow in the Marvel series. So, you know.
Yep, she was in that. She was in Lucy as Lucy. She was in Marriage Story with Adam Driver.
That's right. I loved Marriage Story.
Yeah, so, okay, you know a couple other things that she's in.
Mm-hmm. Only a few other things, you know. Yeah, they all been kind of typecasted, though, as the hot, sexy lady, which is kind of unfortunate. Their roles do have some sort of intrigue to them. They're a little more complicated than, like, your normal blonde bombshell. So that's at least a little bit of something, you know. Progressing in society, you know.
So, yeah, but what's this conspiracy theory? I know who these people are.
Right. I was just reminding our audience. I wasn't trying to, you know.
Oh, you could just say me.
Stalling.
You can just say me. You're just trying to tell me.
You're just confusing Steph with more names. So, she's got 2 names to focus on. She doesn't need 2 more.
But yeah, they're most likely probably known for our audience for their roles in Marvel movies and DC movies. So naturally, there has to be some sort of conspiracy theory there.
Right.
Let me see. So I think the conspiracy theory is, you know how Margot Robbie, she's known for the Joker, you know, in that film as Harley Quinn.
Right,
And we
right.
do know there are some comic series and
There are comic series.
yes, sorry. I had to step away from the mic for a second. And some cartoons that are very famous and some graphic novels with a certain redhead, you know? Poison Ivy. Has anyone ever heard of her?
Mm-hmm, yep.
And how they are hot for each other. And you know who else famously has red hair in their films?
Who else does?
Scarlett Johansson is Black Widow. So I think the conspiracy theory is that the next upcoming Harley Quinn film will star Scarlett Johansson as Poison Ivy. That's my conspiracy theory. It's natural. They're both known for their roles in both of the properties, and I don't really know another large heroine in the Marvel series besides the ones that they're trying to make popular right now with Brie Larson and a couple others, but really people know Scarlett Johansson for the Black Widow. So
I'm sorry. So what's the theory?
that ScarJo and Margot Robbie are working on a movie together so that there can be a fun lesbian romp that we all deserve.
But what's the theory? What's the conspiracy theory?
This is just Larissa's wish.
No, it's just what's happening. That's the conspiracy theory.
Is that there's a movie being made
Yeah,
with these two actresses?
That's why whatchamacallit, Discovery bought out HBO Max so they can make this film happen. Duh.
Wasn't it the other way around?
No, Discovery bought out HBO Max.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yes.
I feel like after what I just heard, I feel like the principal in Billy Madison, where he's like, what you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent responses were you even close to anything that could be considered irrational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
No,
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
In my defense, it is a real thing that fans have been wanting for a very long time, and they did scrap an entire Batgirl movie. That's weird. Why would they do that?
Okay. Steph, do you have anything interesting for me? I regret doing this episode already.
No, that's fine. Hey, it was the fate of the coins. So you can blame them.
Yeah.
So did you know, now we have two Chris's, they're big actors, big boy actors.
Yep. Big boy actors.
Did you actually know that Chris Hemsworth, he
Crimson?
he is actually bioengineered from Chris Evans.
Whoa.
In what way? Please tell me more.
So Mr. Hemsworth is 40 years old, and Mr. Chris Evans is 42 years old.
Ooh.
So Mr. Evans, when he was a baby, the hospital actually had his DNA from birth, right?
Naturally.
Of course.
And, because he came from, I don't know, a good family or something happened in the hospital and people were like, that's going to be an actor. They wanted to clone his talents. So they took some DNA, they added some stem cells, and then Chris Hemsworth was born from those cells. And guess what? He's an actor too. So, and that's why they're both also named Chris. They couldn't change the first name, but they had to kind of cover it up so he has a different last name.
What a cover-up. They just changed the last name.
Exactly. I mean, how do you...
It's not that he was born to another family or anything.
No.
The cover-up was just a different last name.
Some might say that there might be another Chris, because I've heard that all the Chris's look the same. They're all the same blonde, generic white guy.
Chris Pratt, Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
They're all the same.
Oh, so they're all genetically altered.
Oh, they all come from Chris Evans?
Yeah.
Who's the oldest out of them
I don't
all?
know.
Chris Pine.
Chris
Okay,
Pratt,
Chris, hold on. Chris Pine is 43.
Oh.
Okay.
Who was the other
okay.
Chris? Chris
Pratt.
Pratt.
He's 44. Oh, my God.
Oh.
They're all cloned from him.
And they're all most basically in Marvel film franchises and became popular at the same time. Yeah.
It further proves it. Okay.
And they're all like a year apart, right?
Yeah. Wait, Chris Pratt is 44. Chris Pine is 43. Chris Evans is 42, and our youngest is 40. So it's all but one.
Ooh.
When's Chris Hemsworth turned 41?
No. But guys, I think that means that there was a failed
A failed
Chris.
Chris.
Oh, there's a failed Chris at some point in this line of succession.
It's just Chris down the street. Boom. That's the best I could come up with.
Do you think that
High five, everyone.
was that a Christmas like?
A Christmas.
Oh.
Christmas.
We all miss Chris. That's why it's Christmas.
Absolutely. And this episode is coming out right before Christmas, so it is timely.
There we go. That boom. That's how we end it. Perfect segue.
I think back to
Lord.
We did a Thanksgiving and a Halloween episode. I guess I didn't realize that this one was coming out so close to Christmas. I could have done a more Christmas themed episode.
Well, it's too late, buddy.
I know it's way too late.
I did talk about the winter solstice, so it is holiday and winter adjacent.
Yeah, and I talked about the
Chris's.
the Chris's. Christmas.
I guess I should have. I wasn't thinking too much. I had these two ideas planned for a while, and I could have done something more, Christmas theme, like like a naughty and nice list, or
Too late. Next year.
Next year.
Next year. Yeah. God, I hope not.
But we wouldn't have had this lovely conversation.
No, wait. Who won though? Who won the last conspiracy? Okay.
The Chris one.
Yeah. The Chris verse.
I don't know how.
Verse.
See, I'm like, I guess I'm asking the wrong people to do this. I need a second podcast because I'm asking the wrong people. I was looking for something a little bit more interesting or like.
Hey,
weird,
I gave some pretty nuanced conspiracy theories there. I gave one that was real and
but I wanted
one that
wild,
could have
like,
definitely been possible.
Like,
Can
okay,
I
Scarlett
swear?
Johansson and Margot Robbie, like, neither of them actually know how to write or read.
Hold up. Can I swear?
Oh, that one. That's a real conspiracy theory, though.
That's
Can
not
I swear?
No, I just made that up.
Pause.
No, that's real. That's a real thing. That like for
Sorry,
like.
Steph wants to
Pause.
swear.
I want to
Sorry.
swear. Okay, the first thing that came into my mind with like Sam's reaction, I just had this like reaction meme in my head, and he's just like these bitches, like these boring bitches.
No, I respect you.
But you're like, ugh.
No, but back to that thing about celebrity can't read. That's a real conspiracy theory. Like, do that for like any ex-celebrity, and there's a theory that they can't actually read or write. Like, that's a thing.
I do like the genetically modified Chris's. That was probably the best conspiracy that we've
What?
had today.
Oh, thank you.
You don't like the Luffy as a cover-up? Wow.
But that's getting too real.
Oh, that's
I
whatever.
wanted more whimsical, fun conspiracy theories. Like if you had told me like the One Piece all along was the Dragon Balls because they were planning on doing some big crossover at the end with Dragon Ball Z and One Piece, like that would have been more interesting.
Bro, my brain
Or-
doesn't think that way.
What was the
Neither
first
does
one?
mine.
Country music?
Mine's more nuanced.
Like country music can only be heard at like certain decibels, so like only certain people can enjoy it. So that's why like not everybody likes country music because something to do with like the decibel count or something. I don't know. I should have just hosted and did this episode myself.
Wow, Sam.
the-
Sounds like you may have some problematic views there. You know, sounds
It's
like
not problematic views. It's
sounds
just I
like you
wanted
don't
more-
like the opinion of women.
Why are we fighting? It's Christmas.
It is Christmas, and I do value you guys' opinions most of the time.
Wow.
Maybe you should
You two
reconsider.
specifically.
Oh,
My favorite thing was
Absolutely
though coming up with the failed Chris. That was pretty good.
thank
Yes.
you. I literally just looked at their names and their ages, and I'm like, I can work with this, I think.
Well, thank you all so much for riding this struggle bus with us. And if you somehow, some way made it to the end of this episode and you didn't shut us off halfway through or within the first 5 minutes, thank you so much for being a part of Shifting Tones Pod. Let's see. I hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday season. All the holidays. There's so many of them in the month of December and January coming up that I hope you celebrate and enjoy. And you're surrounded by people who care about you and love you, whether it's friends or family or just strangers or whatever it is. I just want you to let you know that Shifting Tones is always here for you. And we're listening and we care.
Aw, so sweet.
That's right. And to show you how much we care, you can donate to our Patreon.
Oh,
No, we don't have a
my
Patreon.
God.
Stop.
every
I'm just
time.
kidding. One of these days. All right, anyways, thank you so much for listening, though. You can find us on social media at Shifting Tones Pod, me at Sir Captain Sam, Larissa at Larissa.Schaefer, and Steph at Spiffy Steffi.
Woohoo.
Follow us. Yep, woohoo. Give us a shout out. Give us a like. Review us on the Spotify and Apple podcast apps that you listen to. Give us the 5 stars.
5 stars for this quality content.
It's like those Ubers you take. Please give me 5 stars so I can feed my family. And we just might give you a shout out in a future episode or something. Or, let us know what you think on social media. And, we're very active. We will reply. We will let you know what we think or thank you or yell at you or whatever it is. So thank you so much for listening and goodbye.
Bye.